It looks like we have something incredible on the way out here. Look at that color. I think I know what this is. Oh yeah, there's the stopper. Wow, look at that color. This is a big farmhouse. I was told that it was built in 1890, and there's actually square nails that were used in the construction. I was also told the place was added onto as the family grew, and that there were actually 11 people living here at one point. Here's the side yard. I was told that a clothesline stood in this area. That's a good indicator, as they usually put the outhouses near those. I was probing out by that cottonwood tree and found something suspect. There was some stove ashes and glass. So we're gonna take the topsoil off and see what's buried there. Go. Looks like an early machine-made shoe polish bottle. This dates back to the World War I era. This is definitely a good start. All right, looks like some more glassware. Oh wow, no way, look at that. That's cut glass. That's super ornate. This was a high-end piece for its day. Some kind of pitcher, maybe a creamer of some sort. Only a foot, maybe less, below the surface, and looks like we may have a whole bottle here. Let's see. Nice, that's a tooled top. That's a prescription drugstore bottle. No markings on it, but this predates World War I. This is an amazing start. It turns out we're a bit off on dimensions, so we widened it out, and in the process uncovered a bunch of stuff. Looks like this could be an old drugstore bottle, and a couple more. Wow, and another one. Oh, this is wild. Okay, it's a broken drinking glass of some sort. Oh, this could be a glue bottle. Looks like it's a tooled top, possibly a ground lip. There's no embossing on it, but if you look, it has some kind of a threaded top. That's a bit unusual. Okay, well, there's said to be 9 children in the house, and this is very likely one of their toys. It's a biscuit porcelain doll. Little prescription bottle. This has some amazing age. That's a Philadelphia oval style. Huh. Some kind of a, oh, liquid veneer. That's a tooled top. I found these across the Dakotas. Classic. And another shoe polish bottle. Early machine-made World War I era. Looks like this is, yeah, another one. No embossing. All right, you can tell by the shape. That's a prescription drugstore bottle. It's got the increments on it, and it's a Victor style. That was the name the glassworks gave to this particular shape. Oh wow, old coffee cup. Looks like they broke the handle one day, threw it down the pit. Looks like another cut glass vase. It's great age, turn of the century, maybe earlier. You can see they discarded it after it broke, I'm sure. It looks like we have something incredible on the way out here. Look at that color. I think I know what this is. Oh yeah, there's the stopper. Wow, look at that color. It's an Ayers Hair Vigor. This is some of the best blue you can find in a bottle, and it's got the stopper, as I mentioned. Incredible. And we've uncovered all kinds of pieces along here. I can hardly get my trowel through the ground. Oh wow, it's a patented drugstore bottle. I've got information on these. Patent September, turn of the century piece, reinforced lip. And another prescription drugstore bottle. No embossing. There are so many pieces. We're a couple feet down. If you notice all these little specks, these are undigested seeds. Looks like raspberry and tomato seeds. A sure indicator that we're in an old outhouse pit. I'll just start in front of me here. It's like an old ketchup bottle. Early machine made. No embossing. There's this broken one here. It's amber colored. Wow, that thing is stuck. Looks like it had a tooled top. It was some kind of medicine. Long gone though. Looks like okay, Chesbro Manufacturing Company. It's an early machine-made Vaseline jar. Looks like some kind of pickled goods preserve container. Early machine-made, World War I era. Another little drugstore bottle with a reinforced lip. Looks like it's got some embossing on the bottom. Usonia, possibly. Usonia oval. Broken extract bottle. Okay, Eddie and Eddie Chemist, St. Louis. It's a little muddy, but you might be able to read that. Oh, this is a big shoe polish bottle. It's a tooled top, aqua colored, pre-World War I. Looks like another prescription bottle. Oh no. Whoa. This is unusual. It's got a tooled top. Omega oil. It's green. Trademark. It has a really unusual top and some unusual embossing. I'm not sure if I've ever dug one of these. That's a really cool piece. some kind of prescription drugstore bottle. Blue ribbon, a blue ribbon style that can be traced back to a glass house. It's got a reinforced lip. Another drugstore bottle, Victor style. These have the embossing on the front, reinforced lip. It's a World War I era, maybe a bit earlier. And another, no style embossed on this. It's got the graduated sides and a reinforced lip though. A little amber bottle. Looks like a chemical bottle of some sort. Maybe a pharmaceutical. No embossing. I see some embossing here. It looks like a graduated front. Could be another Victor oval style prescription drugstore bottle, pre-World War I. And another prescription bottle. It's got some embossing on the bottom. Could be a Usonia oval. Yeah, Usona oval. That's another pre-World War I piece, reinforced lip. An earlier style. That's a prescription drugstore bottle, turn of the century, maybe circa 1905. Looks like a crown oval style. Aha. Dakota. So this is similar to a crown oval style, but it's a Dakota. Must have been made from a different glassworks than the one that made the crown oval style. I'm finishing up the northwest corner, and I saw a couple pieces here. They're kind of entangled around this rut. This one might be loose. Looks like a machine-made shoe polish bottle. This one might be a hassle. Let's see. It's hard packed in here. It's like a crown oval style drugstore bottle, tooled top, no embossing. We found the bottom of the pit. Wasn't very deep, maybe 3 feet. If you look at the wall here, you'll see the topsoil and this gray color. This is that crunchy layer I was talking about. It's actually coal ash. This was left over from when they heated the house, when they were cooking. Then down here's the use layer. But over here, I noticed some embossing sticking out. It looks like a soda bottle. Definitely a soda bottle. What do we have here? It's a tooled top. Crookston Bottling Works, Crookston, Minnesota. That's a circa 1910 piece. It's a long way from home. This pit's about done. I'm clearing across the last layer here. Everything's kind of tight packed in here. this pit's done. Here's the hull. Everything dated back to about 1910. We got a good variety of pieces. That blue hair bottle, that was no doubt the most interesting find. The Vaseline, preserve and ketchup bottle, oil bottle, some kind of apothecary liquid veneer, soda bottle, glue bottle, good few shoe polish, ironstone coffee cup. There were some other ironstone fragments found as well. The drugstore bottles, no doubt, made the majority of the finds. Well, there you have it. We'll get this filled back in. We're nearly 100 feet from the farmhouse here. Although I probed something out, there was a drop in compaction. It seems to be roughly 4 feet deep. We're going to take the topsoil off and see what's buried down there. We're just below the topsoil and started hitting some fragments. Notice this sticking out. I believe it's some kind of ironstone piece, ironstone china plate possibly. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Another solid object. Looks like a, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Looks like another glassware piece, marble. That lavender's amazing. There's another one. Look at that. That's unusual. It's just a solid red glass of some sort. Oh, maybe there's some more down here. Wow. Okay. Ironstone china, J&G Meakin, Hanley, England. That's a classic ironstone china piece. It's amazing. It sat just inches below the surface all these years. These are usually just plain kind of standard dinnerware pieces. Yep, no design. Seems we've got into some kind of clay cap layer, and there's some objects in it. I see a really nice blue colored glass here, but this one should probably come out first, kind of wedged in there. Have to clear this stuff out. We have here, that's an oldie. You know, it just says ironstone china. The piece is broken, so you can't see the rest of the name. Let's see. I don't want to break anything. Oh, here we go. That's beautiful. Ayers hair vigor. These are found across the Midwest, possibly across the US, but they're one of the most beautifully colored bottles you can find. This is a tooled top, pre-World War I, close to turn of the century. I think we could be into something good here. Aha. What's this? It's also a tooled top. This is unusual. It's got an indent in the side. I don't know what's going on there. If anyone knows, drop a comment. But this is the same age, turn of the century. Aha, and some undigested seeds. So that's a telltale sign we're in an old outhouse pit. This dig could get really good. Oh, some kind of liquor flask on the way out. This is in the clay cap layer. Just underneath this is where the pit starts. Let's see here. Okay, It's an early machine-made piece. It's got a glass stopper. It's definitely pre-prohibition. It's like some kind of a... Oh hey, here we go. Bishop and Stone, England. Classic whiteware piece. This is a big one here. It's like a prescription bottle. Oh, medicine. Oh wow, that's a tooled top. A tooled top Watkins. These bottles held all kinds of things, extracts, medicines. They had the trial mark right here where you could actually use the product down to this line and still return it if you weren't satisfied. Some kind of amber bottle. Okay, I think it's an old malt extract. It's a tooled top. That's a close to turn of the century. We're getting into it. We found both pieces. It's actually Bishop and Stonier, ironstone china piece, and down below there's all kinds of bottles sticking out. I could barely get my trowel through without hitting something. Looks like a drugstore prescription bottle. It's one of those special designs. It was patented. Tooled top extract bottle. Alright, oh, okay, St. Jacob's Oil, Baltimore, Maryland. I've dug these in clear and aqua. This is the clear version. Tooled top. Wow, there's so much stuff down here. I wonder if this is a soda. Oh, maybe a beer. Okay, it's a bluing. Early machine made Mrs. Stewart's bluing from Minneapolis. Looks like a broken medicine. Okay, it's a Watkins tooled top. Wow, this pit's loaded. Okay, Castoria. This one's the Dr. S. Pitchers. It's a tooled top. Looks like there's actually some medicine in it. This is an aqua bottle. But you can see it's changed shades, almost like a red maroon color. Some kind of ironstone piece. They had this plain whiteware in this house. Johnson Brothers from England. It's a very common piece to find. This company sold products all across America. All right. If this has some embossing, this could be really good. That's a nice early blob. This mud is so hard packed on this. I don't see a slug plate or any embossing though. Looks like a MB&G company. I can honestly say I've never dug one of these. It's a tooled blob top. Wow, that's circa 1890. Looks like some kind of prescription bottle. Some contents in it. Looks like a Rex Oval style, but there's no indicator. It's also great age, turn of the century. I cleaned down the west side of the pit and found more artifacts. This one has some writing on it. Looks like it could be some kind of medicine bottle. The Lawrence Williams and Company, sole proprietors for the US and Canada. Huh. Looks like there's some writing on the front panel as well. J.E. Combalt's Caustic Balsam. That's really something. The bottle's got a lot going on. Looks like some kind of broken bar glass. That's got a really nice fluted top though. See the bottom, it's got some kind of sunburst. Really cool piece, turn of the century. Some kind of ironstone piece. Maybe a pitcher. What do we have here? Alfred Meakin, Royal Ironstone China, England. Looks like it's some kind of a creamer pitcher. Kind of decorated, but plain otherwise. Alright, then a blue bottle. Guessing this is another Ayers. Oh yeah, Ayers Hair Vigor. These bottles are beautiful. This blue color is just amazing. See Hair Vigor on that side. It's like a tooled top liquor flask, circa 1900. All right, over here, some kind of round bottle. I'm not sure, maybe a bluing, could be a soda. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Mrs. Stewart's Bluing. Minneapolis, covered in mud. It's early machine made. Looks like some kind of a square bottle. It's a shoe dressing. No embossing on it though. It's a tooled top. I found the bottom. There's still a few pieces here. This definitely caught my eye. Looks to have some great age. Might be some kind of English transferware. Let's see. Got some kind of a floral pattern on it there. Looks like some other pieces. Maybe I can get a stamp on it and figure out what kind of pattern this is. Look at that. That is beautiful. Might be called Flow Blue. Huh. Oh, here we go. Wow. That is beautiful. This is definitely 1800s. And I believe they call this Flow Blue because it looks like the blue actually flows off of the stenciling. Now let's see if there's some kind of maker's mark on it. Nothing. That's amazing. Usually a pottery company would have marked something like this. That looks like a lot of the stuff's broken in here. There's a tooled crown top beer. Oh, no embossing. This one I saw the embossing. It's another Mrs. Stewart's bluing. This one has a tooled top though, so this is the oldest one we pulled out of here. This side is nearly finished. There's a couple more pieces here. This one's very colorful. Looks like it could be, yeah, it's like a salt or pepper shaker. Has some floral pattern on it. I believe this is semi-porcelain, maybe porcelain. And it looks like some kind of prescription drugstore bottle. No embossing. I believe it's a crown oval or a Dakota style, depending on which glassworks made it. There's the wood lining. This pit's done. And here's the hull. It wasn't a very big pit. It was only 4 feet deep. Everything dated back to around the turn of the century. This plate was no doubt my favorite piece. I'm going to try piecing that back together. Got a couple Ayers hair bottles, some patent medicines, shoe polish, liquor flask, a beer, a couple bluing bottles, and a couple prescription drugstore bottles. Not a bad dig. We'll get this pit filled back in.